guys. Kofi Akpolu was talking about show business. As usual, he was asked questions about Shatta Wale, Stone Boy, and whether he has favorites in our showbiz space. And because I'm telling you it's an election year, and a politician will answer every question asked about the industry around there, he said something, and what he said is what I would want my team to analyze. And when we come back, ask them whether really he was speaking facts or indeed another opportunity to tap in where the numbers are, tap in and also get some following or to get some responses for you. This is my first question.
I'm a free booter. Yeah, what is Stone Boy? I'm a free booter.
But what's your name? When your opportunity?
Like Stone Boy, I'm in the casa, but on them in the casa, but me feeling and casa.
When in the casa, now what's out?
Yes, so what game nasi, what business nasi. Well, industry ne business who. To say one tiasia, and then my na wo ye no. Obe so ye artist now really cha. So ye be.
And I be.
Oh, baby, so picky. About 98% of star is so picky. Now they hear because we are brutal. What the game, no, I say.
Anyways, back from that video break, thanks to Asempa FM, and I ask, was he speaking facts or he was acting like Ronaldo? Or Ronaldo doesn't tap in? Who taps in more?
Yeah, I think for tapping, Benzema was more like the tapping guy than even Ronaldo.
Well, so was he tapping in as Benzema or he was really speaking facts? It is. Chavo, take over.
I don't think he was tapping in. Based on how he was saying things, it's obvious he knows what he's talking about. Okay. He may not be so much into entertainment.
Facts.
Yes,
Facts.
but he knows enough to make his point. And clearly the point that he was making is so obvious. I mean, if you take Shatta Wale out of the space, where will be dancehall again? And that was his point, that he has done so much, he knows how to play the game, and he's still keeping dancehall. There are other ones that they were active some time ago, but they are nowhere to be found. And a typical example would be Hip Life. Hip Life at a point was everything, but now we can't say Hip Life. And now if we talk about Hip Life, we are talking about history. And the same thing has even happened to reggae. Reggae in Ghana music Ghana entertainment was huge. But now we don't see it. Like, people are there, people still love reggae, but it's not as impactful, or the influence that it used to have is no more there. So you can mention other genres that at a point were strong in our entertainment space, but they are no more there. Okay. But dancehall has been able to be in the system for so long that you can only appreciate those who have sustained it. And a good person to mention when it comes to dancehall will be Shatta Wale, first person to mention. So for me, I think Akpolu knows what he is talking about, and when you look at Shatta Wale, he is still relevant in the space. Even if there's any other person that you think that they are now the one in charge, they will compare that person to Shatta Wale.
Okay.
And just based on that, you can clearly say that yes, what the man is saying is true. And this is not about tapping here. It's about the man talking about something that he has observed, and he's talking about it. And indeed, if you also follow what is happening, you can't say anything but to agree with him. So for me, I think he was just telling the truth.
Well, Chamo wants us to agree and believe that the gentleman, flag bearer for the Liberal Party of Ghana, Chairman Kofi Akpolu, was not tapping in but speaking facts. In speaking facts, how did he also convince us that indeed he knows his game? And this is where it gets tricky. I said earlier that at this time, ask a politician anything, they will answer. The kind of answers they give us, are they really telling us they know? or these are facts and pieces that they put together just to come and lacquer us. Tiflo, that's how you say it. They want to lacquer us. That they know. Ro, you also understand lacquer. It's not chemo.
This is a factual tapping.
A factual tapping.
Yes.
Okay.
He is speaking fact, but you can't also take away the fact that yes, he is saying it because there is some sort of fringe benefit that he would also get aside to it. Mind you, this is also a politician. The last time we spoke about a similar topic, I said that it is not as if, the reason I'm saying it is factual. First of all, it's out of the fact that this is a politician seeing another politician. This is a politician acknowledging another giant in the political arena or in the political space. Yes, Shatta Wale may not be a through and through politician in the space of which people would know him for. But then, in terms of his political mindset or his political acumen, he knows how to play the game. He knows how to play the game very well to his benefit and how to win fans. After all, he has one of the highest experiences as far as music is concerned. In terms of influence, his influence cuts across not only at a single genre. Chemo was talking about dancehall, but I would want to ask myself, okay, is there a particular time that the history of Ghana music will be written and mentioning of influencers or people who have influenced the culture in any way or in any era from a certain vibrant era to the present day era that his name would ever miss out? Definitely there will be a mentioning somewhere, whether an honorable mention or even in passing. Even if you would want to use him, even if you need somebody to use as an example, he will still pass the cut. And it is as huge as that. So in that sense, and you see the politicians, it is not as if they don't know what is going on in our space. They know. Like they are aware of people who are influential. They know. They know of, or they know about whoever is on top at any particular point in time in our space. They know. But you see, knowing something and acknowledging or respecting it to use it for a certain purpose are two different things. Yes, they know we are influential. They know the kind of impact our people have on society. But do they give them that respect? Do they accord them that level of importance for them to say, okay, we want to even seek your mind on decision makings, even on some of the things that pertains to your industry? No, they don't. So yes, it is fact. Whatever he's saying about Shatta Wale, it is fact. Yes, he is very influential. In fact, his influence in the space, even for the past 2 decades, is great. That you can't write the history of Ghana music even for the past 2.5 decades or 3 decades and say you are omitting his name. No. It will definitely pop up somewhere. And if somebody's influence is as huge as that, there is definitely no way that the person will exist in a space and it will go unnoticed. Even by people who are not through and through in the space like that. Whoever is outside the space would definitely feel the wave or the impact of that particular person. And so it is no different. Like, it is not surprising that he said, okay, he's met Stonebwoy, but he has never met Shatta Wale. But this is even the kind of mindset that he has about Shatta Wale, or the mind or the fact that he knows about Shatta Wale. So it doesn't negate or it doesn't take anything away from anybody. This is somebody that is talking about the impact or the influence that he's seen another person has. And it is as simple as that. This is not to spite anybody. This is not to say nobody is doing nothing. Everybody is working very well, very hard. But this is somebody who stands out. And that is how the message is. So yeah, and he knows that, yes, as a politician, if you are able to acknowledge your fellow politician like that, sometimes it gets you a simple tapping for you to also win the love. Yes. Ekuadonko will not endorse former President John Mahama just for nothing. These politicians, yes, they compete among each other, but when it gets to a certain period, they form alliances. They pair. they go to certain quarters. My uncle ran off CC, who baby LPG money but then at this point everybody is competing. But then when it comes to acknowledging who has the power, who has the influence, who has the numbers, of course for that one day, the politician on a good day can let you know, say this is the person who has the power. Unless maybe it is time for mafiaism.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my show, so wanna subscribe him. If you wanna click bell no do, na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person about share. If you wanna drop a comment was so. Wale Music TV, yes, Shatta Wale ni TV, I ever more Shatta Wale ni news. Na update, everything be a friend Shatta Wale who be a once a back on the more platform me do. Into bomb more than subscribe, next share. No brother, and I was system who edumede in Wale Music TV. Video be able post on what they be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting there, blend bete good news. Blend never share, never subscribe, no brother, and our system who edumede in the more platform me do. Video be able post on what they be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say ejun di there Shatta Wale fan quoting there, blend bete good news ba Shatta Wale. Ne bomb na share, no brother, and our sister. Who edumede in Wale Music TV. Thank you.